Omaha's news leader, chronicling the stories and people making a difference in our community. This is KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.
Good morning and welcome to KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle. I'm Rob McCartney. You know, when you graduate high school, there's an expectation you're on your own for the first time, moving out of your parents' house, maybe going off to college. That's the story for a lot of students. It's tough to figure out in a normal time, but especially now during this pandemic. So this morning, we're talking with some members of the class of 2020 about their next steps, plus how school counselors can give them advice when no one really knows what the future looks like. All right, first, the students. I spoke with Veronica Alonso. She's senior class president at Bryan High and will speak at commencement later this month. Before Veronica heads off to her next adventure to California to study something very relevant to what's happening right now, I asked her to tell me about her high school days.
They've been amazing. My time at Bryan High has been really amazing with the amazing teachers. My peers are great. We're very united. We're like a little family. And these past 4 years have been more than what I expected for my high school career.
Really? What did you expect your high school career to be like?
I expected it to be something like High School Musical, maybe something with just spontaneity, and that's not really what I had. What I had instead was I found a family, people who care about one another. We did a lot of our volunteer projects. One of the big ones was Project Linus, which really brought us together. So that's definitely more than what I expected.
Well, what has your senior year been like?
That is definitely not what I expected. It's definitely an unprecedented situation. We were expecting to have a great end of the year party, graduation, prom, and we didn't get to get that.
What was it like to move from an in-class instruction to online education? Do you remember what that was like when you heard you had to do that?
Yes, it was definitely startling. Most of us have been learning in the classroom with the teacher for 12 years. So to have to do that, have to make that transition, it's definitely difficult. But, we'll brave through it. We'll do what we need to get our education.
Right. When did you find out that you were going to have to no longer be able to go to class?
It was the week after spring break. We had just gotten to spring break. Some of us were going on vacation, and we expected us to come back. We were already planning our senior prank and our skip day and prom and everything. So it was crazy to hear that we wouldn't be coming back. And we still expected to come back sometime in the future, and it just never happened.
So I assume you never got a chance really to say, not to be over melodramatic, but you never really got a chance to say goodbye.
No, we never got a chance to say goodbye. But we weren't planning on saying goodbye forever. We're still connected, we're still talking, and we were never going to have a final goodbye because we'll stay in touch even after graduation.
What did you miss out on? You mentioned prom, you mentioned your senior prank.
Yes, we're missing our prom, our senior prank, our skip day, the senior skip day that we have every year, and graduation. That's the big one.
Now, I love your smile, and you seem very positive. How are you staying positive?
It's definitely because of my peers. As I said before, we're still connected, we're still talking, and their positive energy, our positive outlooks on life are definitely contributing to my energy.
And what are your plans for the future then?
I plan to attend Stanford University. I will be majoring in human biology on the pre-med track.
And I read your bio, if you will, on the Facebook page that your school put out. It said you're also interested in virology. This is an interesting time to be looking at something like that with COVID-19.
That's actually what inspired me to look at going down that path. It's definitely something we need in our country, and it's something we'll need in the future. And I've always been into research, so that's definitely something that I could be looking into.
And Veronica, as you said, dealing with this pandemic is unprecedented. I mean, your class year is the first year or first school class that has ever had to deal with adversities like this. Do you think this will make your classmates in your class stronger, or do you think this might knock them down and out?
We'll definitely come out stronger. We are bears, and we're just in hibernation right now, so we'll just come out better than ever. As long as we're together, we can brave whatever comes our way.
How are you going to do that? I mean, people will go their separate ways. How are you going to try to keep that cohesiveness?
We have this class of 2020, the Bryan High class of 2020 mindset. Even though we will be going different places, we'll be apart physically, we'll always be together, we'll always be united as Bryan High School's class of 2020.
You will be giving the speech at your commencement, as it were. What are you going to tell your classmates?
That together we are more. We were able to make it through these past 4 years of high school, which are some of the hardest years for some of us. And so we can brave anything as long as we're there for each other to lift each other up when one of us falls. If we fall, we can make it through whatever comes our way.
You think the future's pretty bright?
I do. Life goes on, people grow, and we'll see what the future holds for us.
Veronica, thanks very much, and best of luck to you in the future. I know you're going to be really successful.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I also spoke with Westside High School senior Jaden Booth. The basketball star was all set to relax after the season was over. He was ready to enjoy the last part of his senior year. And while Jaden's concerned about COVID, he's not letting it ruin his high school memories.
It's been great. Westside has done a phenomenal job of just treating everybody like family. The teachers there, they really work their butt off to give you the best chance possible to succeed. And the community is like no other. There's full-on support from everybody. And like I said, everybody gives you a chance to succeed. So it was a great career, and it's saddened that it had to end this way, but I'm forever grateful that I was able to be a part of Westside.
So tell me, how has your senior year been?
It's been a heck of a ride. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's been one to remember for sure. Obviously with the COVID, it's not how you want to say goodbye to your school, but it's definitely been one that you'll always remember for the rest of your life, and a story you'll be able to tell your kids one day. But the memories I've made throughout my senior year, and just the relationships I've made throughout my whole high school career have been great.
When did you hear that you weren't going to be able to go back to class? Do you remember when you heard that and what you were thinking when you heard it?
Actually, it was the weekend of the state tournament. When the news came out that only family could attend the game. We didn't really know that Sunday morning that we wouldn't be able to go back to school, but then later that night we got the email or something like that told us we weren't going to be able to go back to school. But I remember that was a really weird day because you didn't know how long it was going to be or what. But I heard a couple other schools were closing prior to the state tournament, and I never thought we would close because I just thought it was going to be some little fluke. But we're here now still, and yeah, it was a crazy day.
Do you remember what you thought about it? I mean, besides the fact that you didn't think it was going to continue, were you upset, or were you like, oh well?
Yeah, I honestly was like, it's going to be a week off of school. Like, it's going to be pretty cool. But when it kind of turned out that it was going to be for the rest of the year, I was definitely upset because you weren't really able to say a true goodbye to the teachers and your classmates and stuff like that. So it was definitely pretty upsetting.
So what do you feel you've missed out on having it closed like that?
I'd say, yeah, that's a tough question. Probably just my last prom, and just getting the full experience of being a senior after my basketball season, just being like a normal student. Because during the basketball season, it's super hectic and stuff, and you're not really able to go out on the weekends with your friends and just chill with them. But I definitely think missing that quality time with your classmates, because now you're going on to college, you might not see each other for a very long time. So definitely that, and just really saying goodbye to your teachers. I think the teachers have tried to build a relationship with each student your senior year and want to give you the best chance to go out on a good note, and for that not to be able to happen, it's definitely kind of weird.
Right. And you mentioned going on to college. What is your plan for the future?
Well, I'm going to UNO to play basketball, but I definitely want to graduate in 4 years. I'm gonna go into business. Hopefully after college, I want to do something with real estate, and maybe go overseas to play pro basketball if I get the opportunity to do so. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have planned for right now.
So you are the career scoring leader for Westside. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Playing at UNO, you can't get into the facilities right now, can you?
Right. No, you can't.
So are you training with anybody?
Yeah, I do have a gym. It's a church in North Omaha that lets a few of us go up there and work out, but it's super limited. Like only 5 people can be in there at a time. So we're definitely doing the social distancing aspect there. But I can do that, and then I can. I've been lifting every day too. At a gym is doing the similar types of things with only having a very small number of people at a time. So I've been able to keep doing that, and then whenever those places aren't open, I'll go on a run or something to do something at the house.
Hey, are you worried about going to college if the pandemic is still going on?
Um, I would say yeah, just because I want to. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm looking forward to in college. Just being able to be on my own and get the full feel of college for the very first time. And if that's held back by not being able to be on campus, that would really be weird and upsetting. But I think with basketball, I would definitely be a little bit worried if we weren't able to go back, just because we've made some pretty big non-conference games that made our schedule. And if we aren't able to do that, that'd be pretty crazy.
You have a pretty strong faith. Has it been challenged at all by this?
I think this has been a great time to just strengthen my faith. I got a lot of time on my hands, so I've been reading the Bible a lot, just been trying to grow my faith each and every day. And I think this is a time for all believers to just kind of shut the world out and just focus on you and God, and just continue to grow your faith and just ground yourself in who you are and whose you are.
What kind of advice do you have for other high school seniors, college freshmen, students, people your age?
I would just say don't take anything for granted, because it can really be taken from you just like that. So whatever your gift is, whatever opportunities you have, I say go and run with it and do it to the best of your ability, and don't look back. So yeah, don't take anything for granted, that's for sure.
Jaden, thanks very much for doing the interview. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, those high school seniors aren't getting to their next step alone. They've been helped along the way by their families and school counselors. Still ahead, talking with one of those counselors about the advice she gave to students and families during the pandemic. You're watching KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.